Howdy, 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 y'all. We're here with Mr. Blake Schumacher, otherwise known as Surgical 8,
Hello,
depending on the
what's going
platform you
on?
watch him on, which, who knows if you do? I certainly do, but do you? You should.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment, but
Yep. No hard feelings intended. We're just here to talk, ask you a few questions, get to know about you. So how about you tell me a little bit about yourself? Maybe a little bit of a background, what you like to do, things like that.
oh gosh, well, I've always loved the game, which is what got me into content creating in the first place. I love all different kind of things, hanging out with friends, which is where I started the vlogs. Like I mentioned, gaming, where I started the streams and the gaming channel. That's really about it for me.
I
I'm
mean,
not I'm not a too complicated of a man.
you right. Okay, well then tell you what. Let's start all the way back at the beginning then. When did you start content creating?
Oh gosh, I'm pretty sure the first videos I've ever made, not on YouTube, but like just genuinely making videos, are probably back in like 2012. I used to make uh, my own little Batman skits with my friends in the neighborhood. And that we just filmed on my little handheld Sony CyberShot camera, and that was good enough for us. We'd burn them on DVDs. We'd hand them out to our other friends. We thought we were hot stuff back then,
That's how it always starts. It's always the kids
right?
being wacky and then realizing, oh,
Exactly.
it's a thing.
I can actually do this for a living, possibly,
That's
maybe, not really.
crazy. So it didn't start off with the vlogs then. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of was if it was I guess it was skits more.
The vlogs came way later in my life. It started with the skits, then it moved to me watching creators like Stampy Longnose, Sky Does Minecraft, Vanoss Gaming, stuff like that. That's what got me into the gaming aspect. But around like 2016 ish is probably when I stopped content creating. I didn't really see it going anywhere. And then around August was when Logan Paul and KSI fought, August 25th in 2018. After that is when I started making the vlogs.
Okay. All right. Because that's what I know you for mainly. I remember that era of you the most when I think of you in
Most
content creation.
Yeah, most people do remember the vlogs. I think currently there's 154 subscribers on the vlog channel and only 50 on the gaming channel.
Which I mean, fair enough. You got kind of a little bit tired of it. You wanted to try some other things out, and here's where you are now, right?
That's right.
Okay. So that first time around, you mentioned that you stopped when you stopped when things didn't seem like they were really progressing anywhere. Were you doing content? When did that kind of switch happen? Because I feel like when you start, everyone starts content creation. It's all about having fun. When did it
Mhm.
become more of a, I need to do this because I want to be big, and then that kind of love died out, if you know?
Well, when everybody almost everybody has, like in the history of the world, has made a YouTube channel and uploaded something. You can't lie to me that most people haven't.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, if I upload this, it's gonna go big. We're gonna go viral. Everybody's gonna love it. This and that and this. I'm gonna be huge. I'm gonna be rich. I can do this at the link now. No, but I kept going. I kept trying when I was little. I kept posting my crappy little iPad videos on my computer, and it just never, never got. I don't even think any of them got a view. And if they did, actually, fun story. One time in whenever fidget spinners were popular, I made a tutorial on um on how to make a fidget spinner from a skateboard and rubber bands, and it was filmed on my iPhone 4, and that got 110 views. I remember it specifically, and I felt like I was a big baller in that moment.
How do you do that? You said with a skateboard and rubber bands?
So in the skateboard wheels, there's the bearings. So you
Uh,
take the bearings out of the skateboard, basically tie them together with the rubber band, and it would just work the same way as a fidget spinner.
okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Uh,
I never would have thought about that,
right?
dude.
You had to get creative back then, man.
Back then, though, I think that was 2016. Everything. It seems like everything was back in 2016 when you think of like
Right?
the olden days. Because you had
The olden
the water
days.
bottle
7
flipping.
years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah, 7 years ago, man.
fidget spinners, water bottle flips, mannequin challenge. That was
Oh, I forgot
one
about the mannequin
summer.
challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad we've moved past most of those.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like those were better times. I can't lie to you.
Yeah, again, I suppose 2016 is better than 2020 and everything after that.
It's kind of
So,
a little bit like a roller coaster. Just
yeah, we're like we're like docking back at the station now.
yeah, just got a quick cultural reset. Maybe things will start going
Yeah,
back up again.
right. There you go. That's the
Oh
way to
man.
look at it.
So you've played Minecraft for a while then. If you grew
I
up with those YouTubers.
Yeah, I've played Minecraft since 2010, and for the longest time, my parents wouldn't buy me Minecraft, so I used to play the free demo version that you could find on the Minecraft website,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
played it
yeah.
every day, every single day, until finally I got the game, and it's the rest is history.
It would never save your progress though. That was always sucked about playing the free
No,
version.
but yet again, back then I didn't even know what I was doing,
Oh, of course.
so
Yeah, I didn't start off with like playing it on the computer. I remember specifically getting the Pocket Edition back when
oh gosh,
sand didn't fall. That's how long ago. Oh, I
that's
remember
back
having this.
before Minecraft Bedrock was even a thought.
I remember having this humongous sugarcane farm over the ocean because all you needed was the sand to touch the water, so you had this one tall over the water. And then they added gravity. So I placed a piece of sugarcane, the entire farm just broke. Everything sunk into the ocean. I'm like, what have I done?
Oh, I've had so many moments like that in Minecraft, dude. Back in the day.
That was
Back in the day, I used to be such a moron that came with that game.
good times, good times. But you still go with it now, right? I mean, I know you had a bigger Minecraft kind of Let's Play series at one point, and you kind of stream Minecraft now too. You're really obsessed with the hardcore, so that love hasn't
Yeah,
died.
back in I want to say it started around mid-October. That's when the gaming channel was first created, and we tasked ourselves with playing a new video. We tasked ourselves with making a new video every single day, like 20-minute video, just raw. We'd plan it out. You were part of a
Oh
good
yeah,
chunk of those too.
we love the
Those videos
storytelling
are
of that.
still those videos are still up on my channel, and honest to God, it was probably like looking back on those, probably the most fun I've ever had uh, playing video games because it was never we weren't doing it for the views. We were doing it just to do it, just to have something to look back on.
Right, right. Because I mean, it was just one big story tell, right? It was always. It's kind of like with any YouTube video, though. It was like you thought of the idea, we executed the idea, we just had our own moments and just threw it up there.
Yeah, it wasn't ever really one big story, but it all took place in one big world.
Right.
So I guess it kind of was, but like if you can watch each episode individually, but if you watch it from 1 to 2 to 3 all the way up to whatever we finished at, uh you can see the world and you can see everybody progress alongside each other. So it was kind of cool to watch that all come together over the span of those videos.
It was basically like a Phineas and Ferb. They're all similar. They're just not chronological.
Yeah, they're standalone, but yet it kind of does have some character development in a way.
What's the best Minecraft block?
You gotta go with Oakwood. It's old reliable.
Old reliable
It's
Oakwood.
it's not the most fancy. It's not the worst, but it's involved in almost everything you do.
But is it
Oak
the
plank.
wood or is it the plank?
Oak plank. The
Oak
plank.
plank. Okay.
The plank.
Fair enough. Fair enough. What would I say? Hmm. I asked the questions not expecting that I want to answer them myself. Emerald blocks are pretty cool. Dude, I was always obsessed with emerald. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back in the old Let's Play world, in the videos, you see your big old pillar of emeralds outside your house.
Growing up, it was always emerald blocks and TNT. I
There
don't
you
know.
go.
I liked building with TNT, but I never detonated it. I know it was the weirdest thing. I would like build
What?
homes out of TNT because I loved the color scheming of it. That's simply it. So I remember making a big base that was a 16 by 16 by 16 cube of a
Of
pixel
just.
scale of TNT, and I made it almost out of TNT. So it was just like,
Oh my god.
I mean, I had fun. What am I gonna do? I was
Yeah,
9,
back then it
10.
was so much simpler. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And now you got villagers to pay and scam and
Villagers to pay.
I don't know. You get the wandering travelers now. They didn't exist back then.
No, that's very fairly new update. That's within when Microsoft took it over.
Yeah. All right, then let's get back a little bit on track. Um, I want to hear about your vlogs. Obviously, I don't know if you remember the first one you did, but
I do.
you do.
I do. It's deleted off YouTube, sadly, because I got in trouble with my parents for making it. But I mentioned how Logan Paul fought KSI.
Mm.
My intelligent mindset was to make my first vlog making a PVC boxing ring in my backyard. So it was me cutting the pieces, putting them together, building the ring itself, and it was all over the song "Champion" by Jake Paul. It was a pretty decent. It was good for my first one, but it wasn't good in the grand scheme of my content creation.
Hey, you had the ideas back then though of like trend chasing.
Yep.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right.
Wow. And you got in trouble for that? Why? Because you weren't allowed to? Was it violent?
Because they knew I'd be punching people in my backyard.
Little did they know you would actually be punching people in your
Yeah,
backyard a
little
few
did
years
that
later.
know, it would turn into two of the best videos on my channel. So, joke's on you, mom and dad.
You still have that love for boxing then, I gotta assume.
Yes and no. I mean, back when I used to dabble in it was like everything. I enjoyed it a lot. But now that I like been out of it, haven't really been following it. It's there, still always. It's like a long ex-girlfriend. You remember her, you think about her sometimes, but you wouldn't get back with her.
Well said. Well said.
Thank you, thank you.
All right. So with vlogs, what would you say is your favorite moment you've had? If you had to say one, not necessarily one video, but one moment from a video that just still really resonates with you, whether it was super funny or it got really popular, what would you say it would be if someone were to have
Oh
to
gosh.
see what you were all about back then?
We're talking all time or like a specific
Yeah, let's just
part?
talk. I'm talking simply within your vlog era.
Oh gosh, okay. Um, I really think the um the Deal or No Deal vlog is probably my favorite moment.
Okay.
It was the one chance I got to like give my best friend Madeline a gift that nobody would ever like expect to get,
Hmm.
and like she got to play a fun game. She made $100. That was like her true gift, so you guys don't think I just scammed her or some crap. But like there was a lot of preparation that went into that video, and it wasn't even for views. It was just for fun, and that's what I guess kind of made it the best moment.
Well, I mean, that's always the cool thing, right? Everybody
Right?
dreams of getting big so they can give, they can distribute the wealth or hoard the wealth.
Believe
It really depends who you are.
Believe me, I wish we could have gave her 1,000 or a million, like a chance at a million or something.
Okay,
But
Mr. Beast.
yeah, but we actually, James Scanlon and I had to split the cost. We were both so poor. So I pitched 50, he pitched 50, and that's how I came up with the 100.
I mean, hey, I know, pretty sure back then you were trying to get a little bit from everybody, try to collect any funds you could.
Yeah, exactly. I just tried to piece it together and make it happen, and we ended up doing it. And like Corey filmed it, Noah played the banker, and yeah, Maddie played, and I played Howie Mandel. So it's a win for everybody.
Yeah, man, the good times, good times. But
Right?
now let's flip it on its head. What's one moment that you still have on your channel that you kind of regret posting?
Probably my second vlog ever.
Which
Which is still on the channel.
you kept your
Which
second
is still
one.
on
Yeah,
the
okay.
channel. It was at a sprint car race. There's no context to it other than the cars just driving in circles. But I was like, I need something to post today. So my Einstein self pulls out my phone at the race, filmed it a couple times, and called it a vlog.
I mean, that's all you got to do. I mean, again, that was how many years ago? Like, I
That
wouldn't know how
was
many years.
September of 2018.
Okay, so 5 years ago. So, I mean, YouTube was starting to exponentially go up, but it's still nowhere near the curve it got once COVID hit. Oh,
No, not a chance.
shouldn't say that word.
You can't say that word. Now you're gonna have a information button in the top corner of
Oh
the video.
no, the horror. Uh, dude,
You
yeah.
know, COVID obviously was bad. Like it's a not a great situation to be in. But if you look at like our friend group standpoint, or like for the this example, my content standpoint, I really think that's when everything started to take off. The
Oh yeah.
vlogs got funnier, the gaming videos started, like everything was just starting to go for me.
Yeah, because there was no really distractions. Funny enough, because
Exact, yeah. All I had time to do was make videos and have fun. So why not combine them together?
right. All right, all right. What else? What else? Hmm. Tell you what, I'll let you ask me one question. What's something you want to know from me?
I actually just popped this in my head maybe like 2 minutes ago.
Okay.
When did you start taking content creation seriously?
Okay. Ooh.
And like,
Good.
what was the moment? Not like a date, but like, what was the moment where you're like, I can do this?
So with me, it's always been a weird situation because I've been obsessed over it for I couldn't even tell you how long. But in terms of actually performing, I can't say that really happened until the Alterum Anum, which for the audience, in case you don't know, um, there was this channel run by Markiplier and at that time Crank Gameplays.
Rest in
Uh,
peace.
it was called Udazanis. And what they did is they did a video every single day for 365 days, and they deleted the whole channel. And
I actually think it was a leap year, so I think it was 366.
I think they made 369 total at the because they had some double uploads where they had like both people make their own video targeting the other
Yeah,
person.
you're right. You're right.
You know, I watched the very first episode. They talked about death, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna scare me. Didn't watch it for 10 months, and then I watched it for the last 2 months, saw it go away, and I'm like, huh,
I remember
I could do that.
I was watching the finale, and it ended at 12 o'clock LA time,
Yeah, it was 3 a.m.
Pacific Standard. So it was 3 a.m. here, and I was staying up for it because I wanted to see how it ended. And I remember I watched them hit the delete channel button. They stopped streaming, and the TV was just sitting at like a black screen for like 5 minutes. I was like, huh.
You just
Just
kept
sitting there
staring at that
resonating with us.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was like you knew it was over, but like you're waiting for him to come back. You're waiting for something to happen, but
right, because it was never done before. You don't expect someone to put that much effort, especially when you have millions of subscribers. Then again, you know, your two big YouTubers, a lot of them are crossing over, so they're still gonna see you and still know that you exist. It's just you just don't
yeah,
expect that. It was definitely a social
exactly.
experiment.
You know, they got so backed up on their merch sales in that last episode. It took me 4 months to get my hoodie that I ordered the day of the
That's
finale.
crazy. I forget
Yeah.
which merch drop it was. I don't know if it was a Markiplier exclusive or if it was I think it was an Unis Honest merch drop. They like bought out every single black hoodie
Black hoodie.
in the
Yep.
whole US.
Yeah. No, in the world,
Oh,
I
in
think
the
it was
world.
the
Oh
world.
my.
Yeah, and they still sold out within like 4 minutes.
That's I don't know, man. That kind of fame feels amazing, but it also kind of terrifies me if that were to ever happen. Like, cool.
Oh no, I want it. I want it. I want it. Bring it on.
Do you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, then how about you
I
tell me about what you're doing now to make it happen?
Well, I really just decided yesterday. I was just talking to I don't remember who I was talking to. I was like, I'm gonna buckle down on content creation. Make the streams, make the videos, make the TikToks, whatever you gotta do. So start doing it. So we're gonna be grinding the streams. Streams are gonna turn into videos. The videos, get this, are gonna turn into TikToks. We're gonna move people from TikTok into YouTube, and the YouTube people into the stream. There you go.
Big brain, big brain.
Big brain time.
Okay. And how do you plan on making sure you follow through on that? Because I know personally, I don't know if you've ever experienced this too, but it's so hard to keep yourself motivated to keep doing it over and over and over again. especially when
Of
you don't
course
see
it
the
is.
results.
Mhm. That's where you gotta keep reminding yourself that it's all for fun. You started doing this for your like to have fun, and at the end of the day, you're sitting here playing video games for people. So what's not to like about that?
Of
And
course.
I enjoy editing videos. So if I'm able to tell a story or to make a video that I enjoy and I release it out there, I'll find the people that enjoy it as well.
Okay, well, here's a weird question then. Is that really how you want to be famous?
Having fun?
No, not quite. So you have this whole structure in mind, right? That you just mentioned how you're gonna try to turn your streams into videos, and then use the videos to get people onto the streams to kind of cycle like that. Do you want to grow as like a gaming creator? Is that what you want to be known for, or is there something else you'd rather be known for? Because wouldn't you want to make videos like that instead?